So in today's episode,
today we talked about being 24, what that means to us. Also, just like, what the fuck is aging?
yeah, we didn't touch much on the physical aspect.
No, just more like conceptually, like about time
And parents.
Like
and what?
Yeah. But if you're having a hard time growing up like us,
If you don't want to let go of the past.
I don't want to let go of the past, you're really nostalgic, this might be fun for you. I don't know.
Yeah, and we talk about what we did in our 23rd year of life, and then what we did to celebrate on our 24th birthdays.
Tune in. Might be fun.
Welcome back!
Me coughing. Welcome back to today's episode. Don't know.
Episode 6. We're halfway through the season.
Yep.
Time flies.
Time does fly.
That's insane.
I think this podcast like really makes me think about how much time goes by, because then we're like, oh shit.
Like
how are we also doing 4 seasons now of things?
We should honestly react to season 1, episode 1. Metamorphosis. Anybody?
She was a good one, I think, but
honestly, I really want to react to the relationship one.
we should probably react to that one. That was funny.
Or we should just do like a relationship, like a different episode about relationships,
and then we can refresh,
and then we could like also go back to like the stuff we said in the old one. That was silly.
that wasn't true.
That was bad advice, or whatever the heck we said.
Yeah, I think that'd be funny. Anyway, it is today. So today it's like August 4th or something.
Yes, August 4th.
But when you're watching this, it's probably going to be, is it already?
Let me look at the calendar. My birthday already passed.
We're so
It would be the 13th.
Okay, so when you're watching this, Sam's birthday would have already passed. So happy birthday to Sam.
Woo!
But she's turning 24. I'm already 24.
Yes.
But we kind of like realized that this is going to be the last year that we're under 25, which I feel like 25 is the number, which, hold on before I say it. When you're 25, you're kind of just seen as like a full adult. And
yeah,
like, what the heck? I don't
like, where did the time go?
How did I fucking end up here?
We're back to the nostalgia. Where did the time go?
Literally, where did the time go?
Yeah.
So, kind of just wanna maybe like talk about what the fuck is up with that.
What the fuck is up with that? Turning 24. I'm literally the last one in all my friends to turn 24.
For real?
Like, I'm the last birthday. Always. So, like, I always feel like the baby, even though I'm, like, the tallest out of all my friends.
You are the baby.
And I'm, like, the oldest soul, I feel like. I feel like I'm always so fucking, not boring, but, like...
You're not boring.
Not boring, but, like, just very, like, chill. I don't know. It's gonna be weird. Like, I guess it just becomes more stressful the more adult you become. Because then you're like, oh... Because it's technically at 26 when you get kicked off your parents' insurance.
Because
right?
of COVID now. Yeah, I think.
Oh, really?
I think it's because of that.
I thought it was because when you turn 26, you're officially not 25 anymore or something. You know what I mean? Like, you have coverage up to 25. And then the second you're 26, they're like, get off.
Interesting.
So, like, you kind of get a whole nother year or something. I don't know. But that's terrifying. And I'm honestly not giving it much thought because, you know, you got to cross that bridge when you get there. It's kind of pointless to worry about it for a whole 2 years.
Yeah.
I'm like, who knows, in 2 years maybe we'll be millionaires. It's not going to be an issue.
But also I think you could probably get health insurance that's
For cheap.
yeah, fairly cheap.
Yeah.
Do you feel like your 23rd year of life was different than your 22nd year of life? Like, now that you've lived your 23rd year of life?
Oh, that's such a sad, weird way to look at it.
Because, like, everyone asks, like, when you turn on your birthday, like, do you feel different? It's like,
yeah, you're like, no.
Not really. But is it, like, because you're not thinking about,
like, all
the last
stuff.
birthday you had? You know what I mean?
Yeah, if we rewind back to my last birthday, it's weird to think how far we've all come in a year.
Yeah.
Like, so weird. Because of, obviously, COVID. Yeah.
Like,
just thinking, like,
yes.
I mean, yeah, I feel like my 23rd year of life was definitely very different, and I think I learned a lot about a lot of different things. Luckily, it wasn't like a regression year.
Yeah. Do you think it ever is a regression year?
For me personally, no. I don't know if anyone feels that way, but maybe some people feel like the year was...
I feel like even if you have the most shit year, it would never be a regression, though.
Yeah. It's all about mindset.
Yeah, it's true.
Because you could have the most shit year and you could still be like...
But I fucking learned.
I learned whatever.
X, Y, and Z. Yeah.
Or you could be like, it was so bad. I just want to skip that year and never go back.
I feel like I've never felt that way. I don't know.
Really? You'd never want to skip a year?
No.
Yeah, I don't think so either. like the question when people say like, do you regret anything? Like, what do you regret in your life? I'm like, nothing.
I don't regret things. I definitely like wish certain things happened differently.
Went my way, or
like
I didn't do something.
I didn't do something dumb. But like at the end of the day, you're here because of those small or large mistakes that you've made, or like lessons you've learned, you know.
Yeah. And technically they're not mistakes.
No, they're just lessons. That's all it is.
It's just a decision.
Yeah.
You made or did not make.
I did not make. Yep.
But yeah, the 23rd year of life. It's so weird to think that way. Like, if you were to think back and be like, my 10th year of life, my 11th year of life, like, what did I learn in that year? It'd be kind of cool to write it down. Like,
I'm like, that's what a
23.
Like, yes, that's fucking mind blowing. I'm like, that's a birthday. Like,
be like, that's the idea of it.
The idea. No,
literally.
Yeah. I think that's why like journals are really important. Or like having some type of thing. Like for us, it could be like this, documenting it in this form.
Yeah.
But just having something to look back of like, oh, that's what you were going through. That's kind of funny.
I mean, kind of like sad though. Like on birthdays, if you read journal entries, it might be a little bit too much. Like, it's supposed to be my birthday. I'm supposed to be happy.
Yeah.
So maybe not your birthday, but maybe like the week after, the week following your birthday or something.
If you're just like a sad girl.
Or yeah, if that's how you want to spend your birthday, it's fine. Spend your birthday reading potentially sad stuff. But growth.
The growth. It's not sad. It's growth.
Yeah. Yeah. What about your 23rd year of life though?
Why do I feel like it's like a fucking blur at this point?
It's so long ago.
What happened on my 23rd year of life? I moved back.
Uh-huh.
I think I've grown up a lot in the last year of life, in my 23rd year of life. Which is funny because I feel like 23 had always been such an important number to me. Like, as a kid which is weird. I have these, like, weird moments where, like, I realized that as a kid, I kind of, like, either manifested or, like, set certain goals or, like, certain things or expectations for myself. But growing up, the 23rd year of life was, I guess, kind of important to me.
Like, and literally you said... when I'm 23 or like the number 23?
No, like when I'm 23. Like I saw myself doing certain things and like they're not, none of that actually like happened in the way
like,
that...
I'm not a movie star.
I'm not a complete celebrity yet. I'm just kidding. But I feel like I had a lot of just like expectations. I don't even want to say goals. I think expectations is the word. Or like visions
in a negative way, like you feel like
not even. It's just like I just had a lot of maybe just a lot of dreams or a lot of like things that I wanted to happen for myself by the age of 23 for some reason. But I felt like 23 was gonna be like an amazing year, and I remember when like I turned 23, I was like, it's just gonna be another fucking COVID year. Like, that's so shitty. Like, I'm not gonna have fun. I'm not gonna be able to travel and yada yada yada.
Yeah.
You know. But now looking back, I feel like 23 ended up being a great year.
Yeah.
That like at the end of the day, my childhood self would probably be really happy with.
Yeah.
I feel like I mean, obviously like some big things didn't happen, but also a lot of other big things happened. And like I said, I think I just became more of an adult, whether that's sad or happy to you. I don't... It's all up to it's all up to perspective there. But I feel like I'm slowly like realizing or like learning about real life and like adulthood and like it's really hard. I think I've also this is more recent, I guess, too, but I think it was a slow process to get to this point, but I am learning again who I am in a sense, like what I like to do. Like, I don't think I know exactly what activities or hobbies I have anymore. Like, I feel like I'm either working or I'm trying to relax and shut my brain off. So it's like there's no in between there.
Yeah.
I've also feel like I've let other people in my life, like, not rule my decisions, but just kind of like, I've been so go with the flow that I've never stopped to think like, oh, is this actually like something you want to do? Mm-hmm. Or like, are you just trying to go with the flow because like you have FOMO, or like you have no other like plan in your head right now? Like, I never stopped to think like, maybe you want to do something else today.
Yeah.
You know? So that kind of stuff just like makes me feel like I'm relearning who I am.
Yeah.
And like, that's all like part of this like adult conversation of like becoming more adult.
Yeah.
It's just like I'm trying to figure out who I am, / also like the things I enjoy. It's like rebuilding yourself, but also like trying to connect to like a past you, or letting go of that. And it's like, I don't know, it's a toss.
I feel like I don't know if it's just our friends. Like, tell us, please. But like, I feel like we're all on this like phase of life of being like, okay, we're in our early 20s, we're transitioning out of
early 20s.
Yeah. I mean, what did I say?
We're in our early 20s.
Yeah. And we're transitioning out of like figuring out what other people liked about us, and like now deciding what do I like about me, and like what do I want to take into my life, because now like I always have like these weird like out of body moments when I'm doing stuff with like friends or like family or like with anyone, even by myself. I'll be like out of body and be like a pat on the back, like good for you, like you're doing something for yourself. Or like out with friends, I'll be like, damn, like we're all just adults, like we're all just out here, like we're all just out here, like we're all just doing something together and we all just made this happen. Like, I don't know, I guess it's just a weird thing to realize, like I'm not a kid anymore. My parents don't have to drive me anywhere. I pay for a lot of the stuff I need to live my life, and for some people, everything they need to live their life. Yeah, and like it's just like weird. Like, what? Like, parents. Like, I used to need you for everything I did.
I have a lot of those like what you call out of body experiences. I think I've had a couple where like I literally look at my parents and I'm like, you're literally just people. Like, do I know you?
You're
like,
just looking at them like, are you guys aliens?
I'm like, you're literally just a person that I know, you know?
I mean, they made you, but yeah.
Yeah. See, but like I don't see them every day anymore, and like I think it makes me feel like really disassociated. I'll just look at them and I'm like, you're like trying to figure shit out too, aren't you? You know?
You're like, you're not doing so hot today.
You don't have it all together like I thought. But I just like have those outer body experiences. They're not necessarily positive, where I'm like patting myself in the back like you, but like I'll like have a realizing moment of like,
sometimes those are good too, though.
Yeah, no, it's a little scary though.
It is scary, especially with parents.
Yeah,
it's like, ooh.
I think you also like, I like have the outer body experience of like, I'm just a fucking human. Like, what? Like, this is it. This is
a whole episode on out of body experiences. But not tragic.
Not tragic.
Just everyday life. Yeah, maybe in our family, we want to do an episode on families, so maybe we'll do an episode about, like, just literally having parents and being like, what?
Yeah.
Like, what are you?
What are you?
Why are you my parents? How did this happen?
It's just so weird.
Yeah. It's also, like, I feel like when I have kids, this is very Leo of me to say, but I feel like...
I start a sentence like that.
It's just like...
You're like, I'm getting somewhere.
I feel like when I have a baby, I'll be like, it's kind of my birthday too.
Bitch, that is the most Leo thing you've ever said. Give the kid a fucking day, miss.
See, the more kids I have, my birthday could be every
You're
day.
gonna be that freaking woman on like your... on the fucking bed that you give birth in, or I don't know, bathtub.
With the pictures?
I don't know what your vibe is. But you're gonna be like, everyone's taking pictures of the baby, and you're like, excuse me, full makeup.
I'm sorry, I look pretty good. I just pushed an 8-pound
They
baby.
like, you're like holding the baby. They're like taking pictures above you. You're like,
I'm like, wait.
Trying to get in the shot.
Wait a minute.
Like, it's my birthday too.
Deadass.
Just deadass have your plan your kid's birthday on your birthday.
No,
like to have
then no.
Leo things. Just kidding.
That's too far.
I would also hate that.
I don't think I would even want a Leo baby. I mean, like, I would have, obviously. I'm not, like, not gonna have a Leo baby, but I just don't know about
too much.
All that. Like, August needs to be my month. I guess you could be
July.
You could still be a Leo.
You could still be a Leo in July. Then it's not your month anymore. You need it to be a whole season.
Summer's mine. Just kidding.
Surprised you have any Leo friends.
No, I can't have. I don't know. I guess I feel like if I didn't know Tori from a young age, like
I feel like you wouldn't.
No, we'd be friends. But I feel like no, I'm not saying that. I was gonna say I don't think I would have thought that I would get along with other Leo women.
Yeah, I think though also.
But like after meeting Leo women, I'm like, oh, period.
Yeah.
So like if I feel like I would have, if I had not met Tori, it would have been a lot of years of me being like,
do I like you?
Yeah, I like you. You're kind of weird. You're kind of loud. Like, I like being the center of attention. But since it was, like, Tori and, like, we grew up together, it was very, like, we like being the center of attention.
You guys,
we love this shit.
Up.
Yeah.
Yeah, that fucking makes sense.
But, yeah. We also want to do a whole podcast on astrology and if our zodiac signs make sense, so.
It's going to be such a mess.
That was going to be fun.
I'm roasting myself the whole time.
Literally.
And you.
Yeah.
Because you probably won't roast yourself, so someone's got to
Yes,
do
I
it.
will. I'll be like, I don't have feelings. I do have them. I just don't like talking about them. 24. Do you feel any different now that you are 24? Like, and you've lived in that couple month period of being it? Not really.
Like, yes and no. I don't know. I feel like I'm starting to realize, like, I'm 24. You know?
What do you
like,
mean?
This sounds so stupid, and I, like, don't even know if this is gonna make any sense. But do you ever, like, look at other people who have, like, birthdays who are, like, a little bit older than us, who are, like, turning 27 or, like, 28? I'm like, that's literally gonna be me soon. And then I'm like, you're 27. You're 28. Like, the other day.
That's scary.
Logan was saying, like, we were talking about her nephews, and, like, when they turn a certain age, we're gonna be a certain age or something like that.
Right.
And then she was saying, like, in 15 years...
Oh, my God.
She's like, Brittany's gonna be... How old is Brittany?
Oh, my God.
She's gonna be... Can't do math.
She's 30.
She's gonna be, like, 40, 45-ish. I think she's 30 or 31. No, she just turned 30. Yeah. She's just gonna be 45.
45. Wow.
And then I was like... She just said it like that, right? And I was like, when in 15 more years, you're gonna be 40. And she's like, shut up. And I was like, that's so gross.
You're like, yeah.
And I was like, and I'm going to be, like, almost 40. It's just crazy because if you think from, like, I don't know, I think, like, also, like, time gaps of, like, age is so weird. Like, I feel like from ages 11, not even, let's say 11 to, like, 14. I feel like there's so much shit happening there.
I feel like everyone experiences the same, obviously not exactly, but everyone's, like, going through the same...
like weird time zone.
Yeah, like these ages you're doing this. These ages you're doing that. These ages you're probably doing a lot of this.
Maybe not so much anymore, but I feel like generationally everybody kind of has a similar experience.
Yeah.
But what I'm saying is like from 11 to 14, 14, you have like such different experiences. I feel like 11 you're still like a child, and then 14 you're starting to like want like to be like
sought after and be
almost like being like a pre-adult. Like you almost want to be an adult. Like why though, you know?
Yeah.
And then from like 15, what's the saying? Like 15 and 19, holy shit. That's really different.
Yeah, 15 to 19. Those are some pivotal years. And even 20 to 25. Oh yeah, 24 is probably the cutoff, and it's 25 to 30 or something. Oh my god. No, 30 is probably a whole different. So like 29.
29.
No, it's 29. We're blocking them out in 4 years, like high school.
I feel like that's how it makes sense, though.
I mean, it's just weird.
It's like the four mark period is like such a gradual, but then like at the end of it, you're like, oh shit, that was really different. You know, from like the beginning. But I don't know. I guess you can say that about every year. But I feel like it works in 4 years. Like you have a gradual and then it's like, bah, gradual. And
it's so weird too to like witness it in kids. You're like, then you also don't want to be that guy or that lady who's like, oh, you're 11. I've been there. Yeah, it'll be okay. You're like, shut up, bitch.
I'm 11.
Like
I'm
just being 11. I'm just existing. I don't know what you want me to do about it. Like, sorry, you're not 11 anymore.
I'm gonna be that person. God damn it.
I'm totally that person already, and I hate it. God, I don't think like Christian's little sisters. I'll be like, aw, it's just gonna get worse when they're like 14.
It's gonna be so much worse.
I'm like, shut up, Sam. Maybe it'll be better, okay? Not everyone's like you.
I feel like I've said something like, oh, I remember that age.
Yes,
like, ew, why do you say that? That's so nasty.
Literally. Because then even at this age, it's like, oh, you're in your 20s.
Oh. Yeah, people who are 40 or like 30, you're like, it's the time of your life. You're gonna be fine.
You're crying. Don't worry about it.
Don't worry about it. It's not gonna matter. And I'm like, no fucking shit, it's not gonna matter, but it matters right now.
We should make a fucking TikTok.
The amount of times I cut out, we have to make a TikTok for this. We have to make a TikTok for this.
And then we never make them because we cut them out and we don't even remember.
I tried to save them. I don't know if I did. I should have. Let's do that if we ever say that again.
Let's make a TikTok. Yeah, I don't know. It's just growing up is weird. And I guess the moral of the story of turning a new age is like, it's just gonna be more growth and more life. It's also just a number. So like, I guess not getting caught up in the fact that, like you're saying, like as a kid you had all these dreams of what 23 would look like or whatever.
Yeah.
And
gross. I have that same shit about 29, so don't tell me.
29! I was gonna say 27 feels like your year, but
29 is my golden year.
Mine was 10, okay?
Whoa.
So
sorry you don't remember yours. Just kidding.
It's like Zac Efron fucking tote bag I got for my birthday.
Oh, that's lit.
It's
I like that.
Really cute.
Why did I say lit? That was not okay.
It's cute. It's lit.
Anyway.
Yeah, just don't get caught up in what you expect. Even if, like, okay, let's say for 24, I'm like, all right, this year I'm gonna do X, Y, and Z. And when I get to 25, if I'm like, ooh, I didn't do that, it's also like, but I did do that, like you were just saying about last year.
Yeah.
Like, I didn't get to travel the world, but I also got to maybe explore more beaches in my
area,
in my hometown, my home state, whatever. Like,
yeah.
There's always positive in the negatives. So, if you have goals, obviously
keep at it, but like
get after it, but don't feel bad if you turn an age and all of a sudden it's like, well, like when people say like I want to have a house by 25 or like I want to whatever by or like
where are you living in the middle of nowhere?
Like I was saying in my stupid relationship, not my stupid relationship episode, but like the relationship episode, my stupid ass said like my goal was to be married by 25 or something, 26, and then I think 26. I want to be married by 26, have kids by 29.
I feel like that's still doable.
Oh, it's still doable and it's still fair. Like it's.
But you're like.
But like, why am I putting an age?
Yeah.
Like, why can't I just say I want to get married and then have 2 years without kids and then have kids? Like that works as well. And even if
time zone.
And even if I had kids before or after that time frame, like.
Yeah.
Why am I setting those expectations for myself?
Also, like you now will not know what you then wants.
Yeah.
So the way we just explained that, but yes, you won't know what you want when you're that age. Like, shit changes and like,
yeah,
I don't know, new shit comes up all the time, and it's gonna consistently rewire how you want to feel about the way things go. Like, I don't know.
I want to say like the Desi Perkins, her entire journey was really inspiring. Like, I don't really know her like Steven and hers like relationship in the beginning. I just know she's always like made comments like, oh, he was a fuckboy and like whatever. So like there's obviously something there, whatever that is. I don't know.
You don't think it was like before her, or you?
I don't know. That's what I don't know.
Yeah.
She just makes those comments, and I'm like, all right, whatever. They got past whatever that was, but she likes to make jokes about it. Anyways, so they have that, and then like, you know, they got married before she started her YouTube channel. Like they wanted a baby, but then they ended up losing the baby, and obviously it's devastating. But then she talks about like how it was basically divine timing. Like if I didn't lose the baby, maybe I wouldn't have had time to do all of this for myself, and maybe I wouldn't be here for myself, and like all of this wouldn't have happened.
Yeah.
And then they ended up having a baby eventually. So like,
no, yeah, like I think I feel like I've said this before on the podcast, but like it just literally, it's so cheesy, but it literally, like everything is meant to happen the way it's supposed to happen. Like you have no choice regardless, but like,
I mean, like you kind of do, but your choice is like just the right
like,
one.
I feel like your destiny is going to happen the way that it's going to. Like you have no option, literally no option to decide what's going to exactly to the T happen to you. Like you can make your efforts, and not to say like if you have big ass goals, don't do anything and just like let it fucking come into your lap. That's not how it works. I'm not saying that. Just like if you're consistently trying to do something for your life, like things may happen in a form that you didn't want, but also that brings in either lessons or brings out new opportunities. Like shit just happens the way it's supposed to, period. You know?
Yeah. That's like, okay, let's say these people who want to buy a house by 25. Let's say you already have enough money to buy a house, but when you turn 25, you're like, I actually want to like buy something else. I want to invest in something else. I want to start a company instead. I want to, whatever.
You can triple your money because of it. Or, you know, you might fail. I don't know.
Or you might fail. You might fail.
Either way, I think you will have... It's just, again, all about mindset. Like, you can have the most tragic things happen to you, but if you want to turn that around, if you want to take that and put it to good use in a sense of, like, you know what? Life does suck, but...
Yeah.
And life is about suffering. I don't know if you take that view of life, but I think that life is about suffering, but it's finding like the light moments like past the suffering, like you taking the suffering and making it into something beautiful. Because what else are you gonna do? Just sit in it? Do you just want to sit in it? Like that's
just sit in the sadness?
That sucks. It really does.
It does. I would love to know who else is 24. As of next week, I will be, so don't clock me.
Well, when they're listening to this, you'd be 24.
That's what I mean. That's what I meant. That's what I meant right there. Yeah, I don't know. How do you guys feel about being 24? I have zero expectations for 24, to be honest.
I didn't have any either.
Like, I don't know. I mean, obviously we have goals and shit we want to get done and do and whatever, but at the end of the day, I'm like, I don't know. I feel like I used to be so stuck on like those exact goals of being like, by this time I want to do this, this, and that. But I'm like, if I'm having a good time, I'm happy, I'm finding success in whatever I define it as, then okay, period.
Yeah.
Like, and I can afford to live.
You're like, then that's fine.
Then all right.
I think it's really awesome to be very organized and plan oriented with life and like your goals and shit. And it's awesome to put dates on things, but at the same time, bring yourself to a place where you're okay if the outcome isn't as expected.
Yeah. Because it's for a reason.
Yep. Literally for a reason.
And don't compare yourself to other people. I feel like with every birthday, I feel like that's why a lot of people don't like birthdays.
Because they compare theirs to other people's?
Like, not even... I mean, for some people, I guess, like, your actual celebration or whatever. But, like, what you've accomplished in that year. Or, like, other people saying, I got a house by 25. Like, those people. It's like, don't feel ashamed about any of that. Like, I don't know.
That's their journey.
Yeah, exactly.
You move on with yours. It's fine.
And their journey might be ass. It's just social media that's, like, it makes it look good. Maybe they're going into debt buying this house. Or...
Yeah.
Something else that you wouldn't want is happening to them. Like,
social media is the fucking highlights. Like, that's all it is.
For real.
Even if someone's putting, like...
bad things.
A bad highlight of their life, like, it's still a highlight that they're showing.
In the way they want to present it.
In the way that they want to present it. Exactly. So it's like, either way, you don't know the very, like, detailed, raw emotions of what's happening, because not everybody wants, like...
Nobody needs to know all
Nobody
that.
needs to know.
You already got your own raw emotions to deal with.
Go talk to a friend. Go talk to a therapist. Just, I like forget it's summer, and then I'm like, wait, summer.
See, that's another thing.
Turning 24, you forget what time of year it is. Especially in California, you forget what time of year it is.
Being an adult, you're just like, what? No summer.
That's what I miss the most.
I honestly feel like junior going into senior year, we were like, bro, this is like the last summer.
Oh, yeah. I remember us being like, that's it.
Like, this is our actual last summer. Like, obviously, you still have summer, but...
But then you can turn that around and think about how we work for ourselves. We've taken multiple weeks off without a care. You know? Take the suffering. Make it better.
Take the suffering. Our last summer ever! Yeah. I don't know. There's like a lot of thoughts that go into growing up, but turning 24, I have no expectations except for it to be not better, but just like more growth. That's all I got.
Take it all as it comes.
Yeah.
Something else you can do, actually.
Honestly. And I want to get lit. So we're going to talk about Glowing Hour, what Mel did for her birthday, and then I'm going to talk about what we're going to do, which we already did by next week. Or are doing it.
We'll see.
We'll see. Today we're drinking... I already forgot.
I'm like, it's clear.
Water.
Seltzer?
Yeah.
Raspberry lime.
There it is. I was
Truly?
gonna say strawberry lime.
Truly?
Yeah, truly. It's just like seltzers at this point, just all
It's the same. Yeah.
I think White Claws are the worst now at this point, though.
White Claws are the worst, yeah.
And then this is my rankings. White Claw, Truly. Topo Chicos. Oh, wait, gotta put PBRs at the bottom.
Oh my god.
PBR just came out with seltzers. They're terrible. But yeah, what else is... Haven't had Happy Dad, so couldn't tell you. Oh, I haven't had the cacti ones. Meh, not even a top contender.
I placed them at like number 3. I don't even know who number 1 is, though, to be fair.
I think it's Topo.
Really? I didn't really like them.
No, you don't like them?
They were like good, but they weren't like any better than like a Truly or like a Cacti.
I just feel like the freaking White Claws are just sweet.
I don't like them. I like seltzers in general, honestly.
They're just like the drink of the summer.
They were fun when it lasted, last summer.
While it lasted.
I think that I'd rather drink like straight tequila than...
Oh!
Like I'd rather sip on tequila, to be honest.
Actually.
Yeah.
God damn.
Just give me tequila neat. Just kidding, on the rocks. I need it to be cold.
Yeah, ew.
Warm tequila. Ugh.
I've had that.
Nasty. But it has to be like a good one, not like give me a shitty...
Like, oh my god, did I just get like drunk in 3 seconds from doing that with my head?
Dude, I hate when that happens.
I didn't like that feeling.
You like take a sip and then you like shake your head and shit and you're like, oh, fuck.
It's like when you get high and then you realize you're high. Like that moment is like terrifying.
Terrifying.
You're like,
Oof.
oh my god, it's happening. Anyways, that's what we're supposed to be talking about. What we're doing for my birthday and what Mel did for hers. Since yours passed.
Should I just do mine?
Yeah, you should just do yours first.
Okay. What did I do for mine?
Are you kidding?
No, I mean, I know the big thing, but I'm trying to think of like
all the other
things.
stuff.
I didn't really do much on like the other little things.
I think it was just the little...
So the picnic you guys... Okay,
yeah,
anyway. The biggest one, the largest portion of my birthday, which I feel like my birthday was a fucking full-ass month or something because it was so long. Well, I was gone for 9 days, and then I feel like we celebrated right before and right after I left, too. Big thing. Logan, don't cancel me either. Like, it's fine. I did it.
It was planned 9 months before.
I can't. Whatever. Anyway, Logan took me to Tulum for 9 days. Literally the best vacation of my life. Also, probably like, honestly, it's like the only vacation as an adult that I've ever had.
New York.
Yes.
San Francisco.
That's fair. Okay,
we went to Dallas. But they're not like vacation.
It wasn't like I'm gonna relax.
Yeah.
And just have.
I mean, the Dallas one wasn't for sure, but
the Dallas one wasn't.
That was not.
It was fun.
It was sightseeing.
See, those are trips though. Those are like fun trips.
Okay. So vacation means like.
And like
relax.
New York was a vacation in a sense. It was.
But it's just different.
It was a different thing.
Okay.
This was like a tropical vacation. Anyway, I went to Tulum for 9 days. It was literally the best time of my life, I think.
It's beautiful. I'm jealous.
Miss it every day.
I miss it every day.
I literally do. I fucking miss it every day.
You guys should make Tulum in your backyard.
It's not the same. I just like literally miss being in the water like all day and being drunk all day.
Like the pool or the ocean? No,
the ocean. The water's just...
We went to
literally, okay, so like I'm just gonna go through my trip. The first day we got there, it was just like a travel day. We got there, we had to sleep in Cancun because we got in kind of late, like too late to drive, kind of. So like we were kind of scared to drive in the middle of the night, I guess.
Yeah.
So we got in too late to like drive, so we just stayed at like an airport hotel in Cancun, but picked up our car and everything. And then the next day we drove and we went to an Airbnb that Logan had booked for us. It was so nice. It had like its own plunge pool. We were like in they call it, if you speak Spanish, it's a pueblo, so like the town, the beach town, like inside the town, not like the beachfront, but like the beach town. We stayed in that town, and right now it's like really getting a lot of investment properties are going up in it, like little luxury
like
condos and apartments. So we stayed at one of those. It was really nice. I really enjoyed like the atmosphere of like the town. It was like really quaint
and like you got
cool.
to stay in a town like type thing.
Yeah, and we like
not so resorty.
Exactly. We did like a lot of bike riding and whatever. It was really fun.
Could never.
And during those 4 days, Sam hates bikes. Dude, I should make a montage of the amount of times I've said like
I hate bikes.
Sam hates bikes.
I don't like to ride bikes. Don't ever ask me. Scooters either.
No scooters. Nothing on 2 wheels.
No scooters. No bike. No sleep.
Whatever. But in those 4 days we did a lot of like the adventuring. So we went to like cenotes and did like ATV riding, zip lining, all the fun stuff. Because we have a car, so we would like drive. But then after
it was a Jeep, right?
Yeah, which dream car, always been my dream car.
Literally always been my dream.
It was so fun to fucking drive that thing.
I'm gonna go
and
pretend I'm buying one just so I could test drive it around.
Dude, you should just do it.
I've never test driven my dream car. How sad is that?
That's really sad.
What the fuck is that?
So fun though.
Maybe I'll rent one for my birthday. Nah.
Go to a Jeep dealership?
No, rent one.
Oh, it's not too late. Probably find one. Expensive, but you can still do it.
Yeah. Okay. Can't talk about my birthday yet.
Like, hold off.
I know I'm
Leo.
fucking trying to. Okay. Go ahead.
Anyway, adventuring, and then the last 3 days. Yeah, the last 3 days we stayed at like a very small boutique hotel. So nice. Literally, honestly, like it was so fun to be in the Pueblo, but like at the end of the day, if I would go back, I'd be a total tourist and just stay in one of those hotels instead.
Yeah. Because
it's just so hard to get to the beach, and like a nice beach without like having to pay a huge fee, like a beach club fee. It's like $60 a person or something crazy. So I don't know. That's where I had a lot of fun. I literally would get up every morning, have coffee, breakfast, and then I would literally go change into my swimsuit and then go to the beach immediately, and then have like a snack at the beach or lunch at the beach, drink margaritas from like 11 a.m. till like late
to like 2 a.m.
and I would just be in and out of the water in the sun like all day. Up until we were like tired or hungry and wanted to go out for dinner or go out to a bar. And that was just like the life. I think it's so fun to go with your partner which I wouldn't mind doing it again with just Logan, but I think it'd also be really fun to go with friends because I feel like the nightlife is really fun there.
Yeah.
To be fair, I also went during COVID, so like there wasn't like dancing per se. It was like you stay at your table and dance. But still, it was still really like lively and fun. But I can only imagine when like COVID gets better.
Yeah.
Yeah, how fun that would be.
And
but
honestly, like the perfect trip because you got like to experience both vibes.
Sides of it. Mm-hmm.
Yeah. And then you picked which one you liked more, but you liked both anyway, so it's not like there was any wasted time.
There was no wasted time at all.
And you don't have to go back and do those other things if you don't want to.
Yeah. I think it was just so fun to just be at the beach all fucking day.
Yeah.
It was expensive, but at the end of the day, money does buy happiness. I don't know who said it didn't, but on things like that.
Isn't it Ari who says, who said money doesn't buy happiness, you must not have enough?
Yep. I mean, I think that's...
I still don't have enough.
But I'm having fun spending it, so... I don't mind spending it. What song is that?
Oh. Cardi? I don't mind spending it. Vicky?
No. I think it's a man.
No.
Yeah, that was my experience, and then I came home. And then...
Okay, yeah.
To reality. But then Sam and Tori, I would say just these two, right? Really?
Yeah, it was just us two.
They planned me like a little picnic at the beach. It was so nice. We did like a meditation that was led by Tori, and they invited obviously Logan and my best friend Jen. It was just a good time, and her dog Kiwi. It was a vibe. I had a good time. It was cold, but it was nice.
I know. I was like, why is it so cold? But I guess it was April in Santa
The
Monica.
fucking gloomy days suck.
Yeah.
But yeah, that was what I did for my birthday. I really wanted to do shrooms.
Very lit. Oh yeah.
I never got to do it.
Did you buy them? Like
no.
Oh.
I don't have a connect.
So
after
my birthday, we don't really have a set plan per se. I guess like that's very I was about to say vindictive. That's not the word. Indicative, right? Indicative.
What do you mean?
Like it's very indicative of me to not have a plan for my 24th birthday because my 23rd year of life was so much about like going with the flow more, not being so big about the plan.
Yeah, I think that's the
very
word we use.
Indicative. Yes. Correct me if I'm wrong. But yeah, so I don't really have a plan. I just have like ideas of cool things that we could do, and if it happens, it happens.
There's no like
this has to happen.
Yeah.
Right. So those ideas would be one thing we're for sure doing is going to Disneyland on my birthday. So we did that on Tuesday if you're watching that on Friday, which is so weird to say. Sunday, my mom is just having like a family cake
gathering,
cake and pool because it's gonna be hot as hell. And then these are just the other ideas that are very broad right now. Would love to go camping. I discovered beach camping, which I knew I wanted to do for years now, and I finally did it.
It's so sad that you never did that.
I know, dude. It's so fucking rude. So other things I want to do is like beach camping would be cool, but like everything's fucking taken, probably because it's COVID, and like camping is obviously a really easy thing to do with your family that's COVID safe. So a lot of the campsites are taken, but if you know any low-key spots, it's maybe a little too late when this goes up. But either way, tell me, because I still want to go in the future anyway. Camping, maybe like if camping doesn't work out, we could do like a hotel beach stay on like a Saturday.
What beach would you want to stay by though?
Any.
Literally any beach?
Not like super picky. Like, you know, I have preferences, but I'm not super picky. Like Laguna, Malibu's. There's not really anything nice on Malibu, like beach though. You know what I mean? Like hotel wise. Not that I know of anyway. It's like all restaurants.
Yeah, it's like restaurants and houses.
Okay, so not that. Maybe like Santa Barbara. Anyway, so yeah, I don't know, like a beach stay or like go to the desert and camp or stay in a house in the desert. Raging Waters is on the list of maybe something to do.
Another park.
And then like if all else fails, I'll just be at the beach every day. And I'm perfectly happy with that, honestly. It's literally going to be like my Tulum at home.
Tulum vibes at home.
But, like, ain't nobody giving me a ticket for drinking on the beach. I'm sorry. It already happened because this was posted Friday. But I swear to God, if a cop tries to give me a ticket for drinking on a private-looking beach...
Mind your business.
Mind your business, sir.
I'm 24.
I'm an adult. I can drink this.
That's so dumb that we can't drink on beaches.
Like, as long as you're not being belligerent. Yeah, Tulum at home. Just, beaching it, drinking, tanning.
I'm going to say right now that for our 25th birthdays, we both have to go on a trip somewhere.
I'm very down for that.
Needs to... You can do a solo trip, but you're probably going to come on my trip.
Well, where's your trip going to be?
I don't know,
you don't even know?
Might be Tulum again. I don't know.
I would not be mad at that. Yeah, I need to start saving then. We're going on 2 big trips then for 25.
Anyway, that's the plan.
Yeah, it's very up in the air and I'm chilling. I'm like, it's kind of exciting to not have a plan because I feel like I love having a plan. I love knowing what's happening. Which, like, next week I might be like, fuck that, I'm having a plan next year. But as of now, I'm like, it's kind of nice to just be like, yeah. Like, we'll see. I don't know.
We'll see what happens.
Like, it'll be fun no matter what. I'm not working. I don't care.
Yeah.
Yep. 24.
Anything you want specifically to happen?
Like, for my birthday?
Yeah. Like, I know you just said no, but, like...
Like, just drinking.
I just want to get fucked up.
I just want to be in the sun with sunscreen. And...
be safe.
I want to be skin safe. And drink and be mindless. Not actually, but you know.
That's fun. I like it.
Yeah. That's what I want. Yeah, we'll see you guys in next week's episode. I don't know what we're talking about in that episode.
I don't either. I think we have it planned, but I'm not sure. Let us know if you're enjoying this season.
That'd be nice.
It looks like I'm not, but I am. It's been nice.
It's been a lot easier to talk about topics that we can naturally just talk about. But, like, also if you want us to plan more because they make no sense or something, would love to know that.
Yeah.
Don't want to waste anybody's time here. Let us know.
Yeah. All right, that's it. Thanks. See you later.
We're 24.
We're 24.
Well, I will be.
Well,
I am.
That'd be a statement when it's posted.
It'll be factual.
We're 24.
Mm-hmm.
All right, bye.